Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It is Erica with Holy Rustic and Redheaded Princess Designs. I hope that you are having an amazing day. I have another new kit for us to paint together. This is our Gobble till you wobble little word sign. Stinking adorable. So we're gonna paint this together. And then we'll release this on this next week with our November designs. So come in, say hey, let me know how your Wednesday is going. You know, if you have plans for Halloween, which is tomorrow. I think the weather is supposed to be gross here. So I don't know how many trick-or-treaters we're gonna get, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna start by painting the base with a light brown color. I'm gonna mix some brown with a little bit of white. Good morning, Ray. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Come in, say hey. Let me know how your week's going. It is Wednesday. I've had these new kits cut for a while, and I have not had time to paint them. So I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna paint them with you, and then I will take pictures and get them released on the website. So, it's almost time. We try to release new designs every month. Well, we do release new designs every month. So it's almost time to release our new designs for the month of November. It seems crazy. It is almost like November. On Friday, it will be November. That's bananas to me. Does anybody else feel like October flew by? I always feel like it takes forever for like September, October to get here, and then it just goes so quickly. Before we know it, it will be Christmas. It's just bananas to me. I don't know. Every year it baffles me how quickly this time of year goes. So this is just a cute little turkey shelf setter. It says Gobble till you wobble, so it's perfect for Thanksgiving. Don't forget, tomorrow will be the last day to grab this month's BOGO, which was our cute turkey shelf setter, which we painted together earlier this month. So you can get 2 of those for the price of 1. So make sure you go grab that if you want to before time runs out. We will be voting on a new BOGO here. Usually after the 5th is when we do our voting for the BOGO. And that will be inside of our Craft Kits group. So if you're not a part of that group, it's a free group here on Facebook. It's just a place for you to be able to share your projects. We do the voting for the BOGO inside there and other fun things, so go check that out. All right, so I just base coated everything with a light tan. It doesn't look much different than it did before, but it does have a coat of paint on it. I'm gonna set that to the side. Got our cute little turkey here. Let's do him in a darker brown. Maybe this Cave Mocha. Not many things going on around here this week. Well, that you notice. We don't have any classes or anything this week because of Halloween and it being the last week of the month. But next week starts all of our holiday Christmas classes, and they are filling up. So if you want to come to any of the classes in November or December, I highly recommend that you get your tickets sooner rather than later so that you don't miss out on all the fun, because a couple of them have already sold out. So to make sure you grab those spots if you want them. All right, I just painted our little drumstick here. I'm gonna paint, I guess I should make the little bone part white. And then I'm gonna add, oh, there we go, a little highlight to this while it's wet. There we go. Cute little drumstick there. Have you thought about your Thanksgiving plans yet, or is that too far ahead? All right, we've got Gobble Till You Wobble. I think we'll do a green, maybe like a, let's see what color this is. Olive green, I kind of like this one. Let's see, put that over there. So we've got Wobble, 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 Wobble. Make sure we paint the right side of all these letters. I'm gonna clip our little sponge here. New kits will be releasing soon. If you are not on our email list, I strongly encourage you to go get on our email list. You just can go to our website and it'll be a little box that pops up so that you can join our email list. But we are gonna have some amazing deals for Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, all the things. You're not gonna wanna miss them. So be sure you're on the email list so you can get the notifications about that, because sometimes here on the Book of Faces, you don't always see everything. And so I want to be sure you don't miss out on all the good deals we're going to have and all the fun things that are going to be going on for the holidays. So you can go get on that list. We do ship to all of the continental United States. So if you do not live close, that is totally okay. We will ship a kit to you. All of our kits include paint, glue, an inspirational photo, and a little sponge for you to paint things like the words. Like these little sponges are great for painting the words. So I use the rectangle in, and I just dip a little paint, and then I kind of dab it off. I use my table, but you could use a little plate. A piece of aluminum foil works really well too. So you just kind of dab a little bit of that off, and then you can easily paint up the tinier pieces without pushing paint down on the sides or into the middle of the letters or things like that. All right, there's his little feet. I feel like his little beak should also be this yellowy color. All right, now we need to see how his wings lay, because I want to be sure that I get, I'm gonna paint them different colors. So I want to be sure that I have them laid out correctly so that I paint them correctly. I don't paint the two the same colors that are next to each other. How do these go? Okay, they go like this. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to do two of these in yellow. Let's just grab these two. So for instance, these little turkey feathers have little lines etched on them, and I don't want to push a bunch of paint down in there. I want to still be able to see those lines. So by using the makeup sponge versus my paintbrush, I can just dab the paint on, and it keeps me from pushing a bunch of paint down into those little engraved lines, and you can still see them then. Good morning, Morgan. Good morning, Donna. Morning, Zelma. So if you're just joining us, this is a new kit that has not hit the website yet. It'll be one of our releases for this month. You'll be able to grab that, well, for next month, for November. You'll be able to grab that on the website. All right, let's do a couple of this red color feathers. What other colors should I use for my turkey's feathers? This kit's gonna paint up so quick and easy. It's gonna look so cute when it's done. I did glue the kit that we did together on Monday. I glued the October to the back, and it turned out so stinking adorable. Can't wait to take pictures and share it with you. All right, so we've got red. Well, that's kind of an orangey red. We've got yellow. We could do, wonder if this is enough of a different color. Let's see. I think it is. It's kind of like an orangey orange. Orangey orange. Like a burnt orange. And you can just keep, you're going to get one makeup sponge in every kit. You can just keep clipping the end and using it over and over and over again. Oh yeah, that's good. That's a nice orange for our turkey. All right, and then I'm going to need like a burgundy, I think. Let's do our Gobble in this color. I like this color. Perfect. The great thing about these kits is you can get as creative as you want, or you can keep it really simple and just paint what is there. Either way, it is totally up to you. You don't have to be super creative or extremely crafty to be able to make these cute little display pieces for your home, because it's really just you paint the pieces and you glue everything together and it looks cute. And then if you are the crafty type and you want to make it a little extra, you certainly can do that as well. We could take a little bit of that burnt red color and come around the edges of some of these letters and just kind of spice them up a little. The makeup sponge works really well for doing these kinds of things as well, because you can do just a little bit of paint at a time without having to worry about like brush lines and things. So I put just a tiny bit of that, I don't know what color is that, red clay on my sponge, and I'm just taking the edge of it and just kind of coming right around that piece with a very light touch and just adding a little bit of that color to the edges of my letters. So it's not a huge difference, but it's a little bit, just a little something extra. Good morning, Sarah. So as a reminder, if you are watching us over on our Redheaded Princess Designs page, that is my more local group. You can always grab our kits as well. If you want to do local pickup, you can send me a message and we can do local pickup instead of shipping if you would like. But I won't be able to see those comments until the end of the live, because Facebook only shows me one set of comments at a time. And since the main live is from Holy Rustic, I can only see comments there. So if you're watching anywhere else with the main page, I'm not ignoring you, I promise. I just don't see your comments right now. All right, I want to grab kind of like a burgundy red for the little heart and that last feather. This one might work. Let's see. I don't want it to be too bright red. Let's try this deep red. Do we have another sponge? Maybe this one. So we're gonna do this last little turkey feather here with this brighter red. That may not be enough difference. Let's try this Tuscan red. I'm not love, that doesn't look much different than that red clay. And I want it to be different. This might be too bright. No, I think it'll be okay. It'll be a nice little bright pop of color there. We're gonna do this little, so this one says eat more ham. It's a little heart our turkey's holding. So definitely for this, I don't wanna push paint down into those little letters with my paintbrush. So if I take my sponge and I just tap the paint on, I can still see all my letters. which are engraved there, and that way I don't have to come back and paint them. Which makes it really nice. All right, his little gobble there. I feel like this heart could use a little brown, maybe right around the edge here. Just like a little shadow. It's not going to show up much, but it will make just a smidge of difference. There we go. All right, I think that's all our pieces. That was super fast. Okay, we've got to do his little eyes, but I'm going to glue him down and then we'll do his eyes. Good morning, Lisa. All right, so here's our sign again. Bring this back over. Scooch all our pieces out of the way. All right, make sure you guys can see that. We should be good. All of our kits are going to include E6000 glue. It is our favorite glue to use to glue these things down with. The nice thing about E6000, it's got a little bit of a dry time on it. So if you put something in the wrong spot, you can always move it and adjust it a little bit. You just want to remember you do not need very much glue. Like when you were in preschool, just a dot, not a lot, okay? I always just kind of drag the tip of the glue right along the wood so that I don't end up with big oozing piles of glue, because if you put a big oozing pile, it's going to seep out from underneath your pieces and look a little messy when you're done. You can always take an old paintbrush and kind of clean up the glue if you need to before it dries. Also, if you seal your pieces with like a clear spray, I find you don't see the glue as much because the clear spray just kind of goes over top of the glue if you happen to get any little bits of glue where you don't want it. So I'm just putting some glue here where all of our little pieces are going to go. Great thing about this sign, it's got the little etched lines, so you don't have to worry about lining anything up and keeping it perfectly straight. You're just going to put it right over top of those etched lines. And this one doesn't have any super tiny pieces. That one little dot for the eye is a little small, but everything else is a decent size, which is always nice as well. Here's our little turkey bone. All right. We've got our wobble. I love it when they have the lines that tell you where to put the letters, so you don't have to worry about trying to keep things straight. You just put it right where those lines are. Super easy. How cute is this? Good morning, Alita. Good morning, Opal. How is everybody doing? So if you're just joining us, this is a brand new sign. Has not been put on the website yet. It will be there later this week, hopefully, or the first part of next week as our release for the month of November. Don't forget, if you're not already on our email list, you're going to want to get on that email list before the holiday season hits us, because we are going to have tons of amazing sales and things, and you do not want to miss out on that. I did start early today. I have been a moving and a grooving this morning. Mom called, and she had a little emergency with a kitty, and she needed me to come meet her to grab that cat in case the vet calls and they can see it. She has to work today, so I was out early this morning, and so we are getting stuff done today. When I get done here, I'm going to go work on getting orders cut. We still have a big order that needs to go out next week, so I'm trying to get the rest of that cut. We are doing a project with the Girl Scouts too next week, next weekend I think. So I'm trying to get that ready, and then of course all the holiday things. All right, there's our little turkey. He's adorable. We got a little bit of another color on here. I have a yard flag that says the same thing. It's so stinking cute, isn't it? I love it. So cute. Perfect for Thanksgiving. I don't do much Thanksgiving stuff. So this is kind of cute. And it's going to go really well with that little turkey shelf setter that we painted earlier, which don't forget, if you want to grab the BOGO, that is our turkey shelf setter we painted earlier in the month. You want to grab that before tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the last day you can get it. And then we'll have a new one for next month. Okay, there he is. He's stinking adorable. All right, let's paint up some little details. And then we need to put a coat of paint. This is the base that it's going to go in, so we'll put a coat of paint on there as well. So, I'm going to paint his little eyeballs. Still don't have any black paint sitting here, so I'm going to grab this gray. It'll be fine. It's a nice dark gray. I'm just going to use the bottom of my brush to do little dots for his eyes, and then we'll put a little dab of white in there as well. Let's do just a few little minor details here. The smaller brush. Maybe this one. It's a brand new brush. I love it. I love new paintbrushes. They make me happy. Alright, we're just going to add a few little dots and swishes. Again, this is completely optional. He looks cute just like this, so you don't have to do all the little extra details. If that's something that stresses you out, the point of this is for it to be fun and enjoyable and relaxing. I feel like sometimes, especially as women, we spend so much time worrying about everybody else and we forget to take time for ourselves. And I think that painting is a great way to just take some time for you, even if it's, 15, 20 minutes, to just make something cute that you enjoy, and you can put it up in your home and be proud of it. I think it's a great way to do that. And so if it's going to stress you out to do all these little details, don't do them. Who cares? It looks adorable the way it is, and no one's going to know. But these things are super easy to do. It's just a little swish of paint here and there, and then a couple little dots. And you can always use the back of your brush to do the little dots. That works really well also. Alright, I'm just going to add a little bit of highlight here, maybe here on his head. I need to put a little dot in his eye. Perfect. He's so cute. Love him. All right. Should I get really extra? Good morning, Jennifer. Let's put a few little swishes on our letters. So this kit is not on our website yet. It will be part of our release for the month of November. We will have BOGO voting going on soon, in the next week or so. So make sure if you're not already a part of our craft kits group that you go join that group. It's a free group here on Facebook. You don't have to pay anything to be in it. It's just a place for you to hang out, share your creations. And then also we do like the BOGO voting inside of there. Occasionally I'll do sneak peeks and special releases inside of there. So you can join that group. It's just a fun, creative place to hang out. All right, I've got to turn this around because I can't. I like this one better than the other one I bought. What other one did you buy, Opal? Isn't it adorable, Lita? I love it. The little, are you talking about the little turkey that has the little sign that says like Turkey Day or whatever? Opal? I think you bought that one back in the summer, maybe? It's been a minute. I think this one is sneaking cute. I do love it. I have a hard time deciding which ones are my favorite because I like them all. Alright. right, just a few little swishes here. I tend to get a little carried away with the swishes sometimes. Yeah, it's a little turkey shelf setter that says, I think it says Turkey Day. He's cute too, though. Thanksgiving. All right, what do we think? Maybe a little swish here. I will say too, like if you have trouble with these little swishes, having a good paintbrush does make a lot of difference in being able to get really nice thin lines and stuff. This one's a little thick, but it doesn't have to be an expensive brush, but just a nice thin brush will really help you be able to do those small little details if you struggle with them. And then I always try to remind people, you want a really light touch. You don't have to, you know, push down super hard with a paintbrush like you would with like a pen or a pencil. It's just a nice light touch. And then you also don't have to go, we're not tracing everything. And if you did want to trace everything, you don't have to go all the way from point A to point B in one fell swoop. Painting is a lot like life. You can stop along the way, it's okay. And you can do small lines that are all connected or that aren't connected but are close together, and your eye kind of fills in the details. Okay, so don't stress about the little things. It's not worth it. This is meant to be enjoyable and relaxing and not stressful. Okay, I feel like I should stop because I just want to keep adding to it, but how stinking cute is that? Let's just throw a coat of paint on our little base real quick while we're hanging out. So let me know if you have any questions about our kits. All the kits include the paint that you need to make the piece exactly like the inspirational photo, or very similar in your own style to the inspirational photo. Also going to include a makeup sponge, your inspirational photo, and a tiny little tube of E6000 that you can glue all your pieces down with. So all you need is some paintbrushes and a little bit of time. Most of our kits I say paint up in about 30 to 45 minutes. They're not going to take very long. I accidentally grabbed some gray here, but that's okay. We're gonna go with it. They're gonna paint up super fast, so you don't have to have a ton of time. I know that's always a big thing, is I don't have time to be creative. I enjoy it, but I don't have time. You don't need a lot of time. You don't have to paint everything all at once, you know. You can paint it a little bit and walk away and come back the next day and paint a little bit more if you want. Or you can sit down, and I like to sit in here and watch just stuff on Netflix or whatever and just paint, and it's enjoyable. Good morning, good morning. All right, my friends, so super quick and easy. It is only 8:20, and look at that, we are already done. I feel like that took like 20 minutes and I was talking a lot, so it definitely could have been faster. I do paint fast, but honestly 30 to 45 minutes, maybe an hour, you can have this whole thing painted up and ready to display. I do not like to glue my pieces into the base because I want to be able to take them apart to store them. But you certainly can if you feel like it's moving a little bit too much. Sometimes they lean a little bit. You can glue it in there. Remember, with your E6000 glue, you want to let this lay flat for 24 hours before you go and set it up. But let's just see what it looks like real quick. I'm just going to pop it in that little base. It does sit in there very nicely. And how stinking cute is that for Thanksgiving? It's going to be adorable. All right, tomorrow is Halloween. I hope you have a fabulous Halloween. Stay safe, stay dry. It's going to be wet and wild around here. I think the wind is supposed to be crazy. So we're going to stay in and do some little Halloween snacks, watch some movies, and then I think I might put up Christmas decorations because that is what I want to do. It makes my heart happy, so why not? I hopefully will be back here on Friday morning to hang out with you. Thank you, Jennifer. I think it's adorable. I absolutely love it, and it's going to look super cute setting up for Thanksgiving with my Christmas decor. Go grab yours on the website. It'll be listed later this week. You can grab the turkey shelf setters we did earlier this month as the BOGO through tomorrow if you want those. If you want to get either the Tiered Trade Kit or the Wagon Club Kit for the month, which were both fall designs, you do have until tomorrow to sign up for those, and you will get this month's kit. And then the new boxes will start shipping. I've already got them all cut, and they're stinking adorable, so you're gonna love them. All right, y'all, have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.